Oh my God, I got one. Sometimes when you catch squid, you'll get squid actually following your other squid. Oh, there's one under him, there's one under him. There's our beautiful squid. How awesome are those eyes? Now to kill this guy, humanely, what you want to do, we just spotted some dolphins. Let's go have a look at them. Try a bit bigger, buddy. Oh yes. 2 squid in the net. We're in really, really shallow water. We landed on a very good squid. We got him. Woo-hoo-hoo! Alrighty, got our rods there. Now all we need to do is take them off. Yes, we are out back on the squid. What a sensational day to drift for some calamari. And as you can see, we're on a new kayak. We'll just quickly go past these swimmers. Before we begin, I just want to say a big thank you to all of you legends for watching all my YouTube episodes from when I started. And here I am today, chasing some squid again. We haven't chased them for a while. And we got a nice 7-foot rod, 2 to 4 kilo, and we got the beautiful inky rainbow magic on that one there. Looks like a grass whiting or natural wrasse and stuff like that, all those sort of fish that lurk in here. It's a bit twisted at the moment, but what I've also got is a weighted float, and that's got the dark night, so it's a nice black jig, and we're just going to have that as a sleeper. So the wind's coming this way, the tide's going out, but there's a tide change in an hour. So pretty much what we're going to do is just work all this. As soon as we get that tide change, which it goes pretty slack, we're going to whip our jigs out and hopefully we can get some southern calamari. So let's start our drift and get straight into it. Right, so I got our jig there. It's a size 3.0 on that one there. So what I like to do when I start my drift is first just see how you drift, which way you're going, how fast you're going. And that identifies how your drift's going to be. So it's pretty much wind against tide, so we're not drifting too much. The wind is a little bit stronger than the current, which is really good. First whip our jig out there, let that sit in the holder, and then what we're going to do is we're going to get our float out, and because we're drifting out, we'll put the float on this side of the kayak. Straight in there. It's a nice weed bed right there and right there. So we're drifting over it and we're doing a good drift. As you can see, my float's just there, so it's only a few meters on the side of the kayak. And what's good about that too is not only you got a sleeper jig and you're working a squid jig, sometimes when you catch squid, you'll get squid actually following your other squid. Oh, there's one under him, there's one under him. So pretty much if you've got another jig out, that doubles the chances of catching that one. Apart from putting your jig back in, you got another chance there. I done 2 little drifts over there, not one squid. So the tide is still going out because I can see that boat just going back the opposite way with the wind, so it's wind against tide still. So I reckon in that hour period when it's tide change, should be pretty good. Won't put the float out because it's pretty deep here. And we're just going to use our forward and reverse to actually stay in one spot. It's a good day for it at least. We just need to get a couple squid and we're laughing. It's always good to be very organised when you're fishing, no matter what species. For example, we've got a nice selection of jigs here to suit the conditions. If cloud covers the sun, but if it's still sunny like this, you can pretty much use any jig. But the bright colours and natural colours I find work really, really good. So yeah, it's probably about 20 minutes from tide change now. So we've been fishing for about 40 minutes and nothing at all, but the tide is slowing down. So hopefully, oh my God, I got one. Well, I wasn't wrong there. I was about to say, since the tide's slowing down, if there's some squid around, we'll get them. I'm just going in reverse now so that the wind doesn't blow me around. Oh, this is very heavy. Could be a cuttlefish. It's not doing much. Oh, what is that? Is that a cuttlefish or a squid? No way. Is that a donkey calamari? Oh, we got a very nice squid on, guys. Very nice. Yes. Come on. That is a good squid. Have a look at that. Hanging out of the net. And there's our beautiful rainbow magic there. Scored this bloody beautiful squid. Well, have a look at that. There's our beautiful squid. Absolute cracking. Look at that. How awesome are those eyes? They are massive. And there's our jig. If he lets go, rainbow, mate. Now to kill this guy, humanely, what you want to do with the bigger ones, just choke him. See where he turned white? Now he's gone. I'm going to put him straight in the cool bag. Let's get another one. So I've got a freezer bag. We've got some ice in there. Let's get back into it. So it's tide change now. So that explains why we got one, which was a really, really good sized squid. So we're going to go back in that patch because generally a squid that big, if there's one, there's more. Whip her straight back out. Definitely tide change. The kayak's going out now. So we've pretty much only got about another 10-20 minutes to fish as far as the squid feeding. I might put my float out. Probably just got to set the depth again. Pretty slow on the squid. We fished the tide change and well, pretty much we only got the one. One was caught on the pier. That was pretty much it. So there's a bit of overcast conditions coming. As you can see, it's pretty cloudy. So what we're going to do is we're going to whack our squid jig in here. Going to grab our jigs, and what are we going to put on? You know what? Since there's some bigger models around, let's go and put a Red Devil 3.5. So that's a bigger profile jig. One, he'll get me down there more, but two, if there's some big ones around, they can't resist this. So I'll whip this jig in. What do I have here? Little squiddy. About time. Not a monster at all. Look at him. Look how aggressive that little squid is. And he took a 3.5 jig. It's pretty much the same size. Oh my God. Look at that, just a little guy. Let's put him back, eh? Grow a bit bigger, buddy. Oop, oop. Oh, there he is. How sick is that? How good is that? We put the small guy back. Next cast later, we've got a bigger model. Definitely not as small. And this one is definitely coming home because calamari rings can't go wrong. Oh, there's one under him. There's one under him. Watch this.
Oh! Oh my God!
Watch this. I'll put this down. He's going for it. Come on. Right, while that's sinking down, I'm going to quickly net my squid. All right, that's in the net there. Put that in the holder. And let's see if this squid's on here. He didn't disappear, did he? Oh, there he is, under the boat, under the boat. He's going for it. Come on, get it. Oh, they're so fussy, finicky, I should say. Got him on, yep. Oh no. Oh yes, 2 squid in the net, come on. Woo! 2 nice squid, perfect eaters too. It always pays off having another jig just in case this happens. If you want to kill 2 squid at the same time, hold their necks, bang, they just both turn white. So good, now we're going to put them back on the ice, get into a few more. Alrighty, let's go back in there. It always pays, even if you fish a spot very, very regularly, and then out of nowhere don't go there for quite some time, the weed beds can change big time. So where I'm catching these squid right now, I don't normally catch squid here because it's normally all sand. Now over time, it is thick weed, so as you can see, pretty much that's why there's some nice squid in here. And I'm just going to drift back up, come down. The current is picking up a little bit, so we don't have much longer until we can get some squid, so we just got to keep at it and then see how we go from there. I do have a metal lure as a backup if we chase some salmon. So let's see if we can get some more squid. What a day anyway, eh? It is absolutely sensational. Now this morning is all right. It did have a bit of a breeze, but as you can see now, it's a glass off. We just spotted some dolphins. Let's go have a look at them. So it's midday now. It has slowed down quite a bit. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'll leave this just there. Have a sleeper going. Midday means lunchtime. So we've got some satay chicken. Oh yeah. And we're gonna try fishing really shallow water for a bit because the conditions are pretty sunny. what I'm going to use is the almighty Dynamite in a 2.5. So it's as easy as this. Ready? In the loop, clip, away we go. All right, there's a bit of good ground here. It's really shallow in here. We're going to start in this sort of it's probably about 2 meters in here, and in there it's about half a meter to a meter. So I'll start off in the 2 meter mark. Whip that straight in there. Now the good thing is about the 2.5, this particular Incu jig, is that obviously it's a 2.5 and it's a small profile, but it's actually got the same sort of hooks as a 3.0. So if we do catch a big squid, you got nothing to worry about as far as landing it. In fact, it's probably one of the best jigs to use as far as landing a big squid, because the heavier the jig, obviously there's more weight going against it. This is very light and slim in profile, so it should be pretty good. As you can see, we've got some nice sand holes and some nice weed bed and sea grass. So the water's pretty clear too, which is really good. Not sure if you can see, but that might help. Oh my God. We landed on a very good squid on the 2.5. We're in crystal clear shallow water here. That is a donkey. Is any behind him? What a squid. Just got him too. Oh, he jumped over. Oh my God. Yes, we got him. Woo-hoo-hoo! That is a good squid. Look at that on the tiny 2.5. Yeah, baby. Look at that. Awesome squid. It is the middle of the day and I was pretty much about to call it. And we got that squid on that little 2.5 Dynamite. That is an absolute stonker. Look at that. So good. How sick is that? We're fishing right next to this awesome cliff. And the water is sensational. Look how shallow it is. Nice weed beds just in here. Can't believe it, we're catching squid right here. We're in really shallow water and we got an absolute donkey. So we're just gonna go back in this weed patch right in front of us right there. All right, I think it's time to head back in. It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so we spent quite a few hours out in the water. Very slow at the start, then we got a couple, then it was slow again, and we finished it off with another cracking. So can't complain. We got half a dozen squid. We let a small one go too. How's the conditions? It is sensational. We're gonna beach now. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Subscribe if you haven't already. Give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.